Hello, Ray Phoenix here, and welcome to my next LP, Star Wars Rebel Assault 2, The Hidden Empire on the PS1. It's a PS1 version game. I actually had a demo of this game back, and I had it on my green PlayStation Pixstone disc, but my PS3 was being stupid on that day, so I couldn't play the game. I never seemed to like this game, so that's why I wasn't in that block I made of videos back on not Christmas Eve, it was New Year's Eve of 2018. Uploaded in early 2019. There isn't any sound in the cutscenes. I had to turn off the sound because there was copyrighted music in the cutscenes, so I'd get a copyright claim on my YouTube channel if I left them in. Well, so I took it out. But if you want to see what the cutscenes are like, look them up somewhere else. So this guy's complaining that the Empire's taking over his thing, but they can't really hear him very well. This is live action cutscenes too. Those aren't scenes from the movies, guys. Those are actual cutscenes, actual footage they made for this game or in live action. Just like what they did in Disruptor, because it's cheaper to film, so you don't have to pay animators to take their time and animate the characters. Because I said before, I know animation's a lot of work. I know I've done animation work myself. It is a lot of work. So, this is a lot easier and a lot cheaper too. So they're flying the B-Wing. Fun fact, the B-Wing actually did appear in Return of the Jedi for a little bit. They couldn't use it very much in the movie because it's kind of awkward to film with the green screen effects they had at the time. So the B-Wing was kind of omitted from the movie, even though we do see people taking off in it. So as you see here, we're taking off, so we're in the cockpit of the B-Wing, so you get to shoot the tri-lasers at the TIE fighters, because a lot of TIE fighters seem to like coming out after us. It's twin ion engine fighters. Normally, if I did have the real music to the game on, I'd be playing that TIE fighter attack music from the original Star Wars flick, but we don't have that in this, so I'm gonna have to use my own music instead, because, it's copyrighted music. I don't really like copyright claims. This game's actually kind of mixed in terms of what you do in the game. But right now, this mode right here, these types of levels, there's a lot of levels like these in this game. It's kind of like the Star Wars arcade game on the Atari 2600. Remember that game I played on the Atari 2600? About a year ago or more than a year ago, Star Wars arcade game. This is a lot like it. This game is also kind of like the original Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike, in which you can do a variety of different tasks too. This game also is kind of like Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles in a way, which it does get a lot of mixed reviews. Some people like me absolutely love this game, think it's a work of art, and there's people that say, this game sucks. Yeah, well, I can see why some people don't think that. Some other games are similar to this, kind of like Disruptor, in which it has live-action cutscenes that has a similar kind of storyline. You can play it in a short amount of time. It's also kind of like Philosoma in a way, in which it's kind of like the same kind of action stuff in a similar era. And it's also kind of like, what's another game similar to? It's a bit like Jumping Flash, too, again, for similar reasons. Action, adventure, and it's kind of a short game, too. And this game is so short, it's on 2 discs. That's right, I kid you not. This game's actually on 2 PlayStation discs. It couldn't fit this whole game on 1 PlayStation disc. They had to put it on 2 PlayStation CDs, all because it's so long. Why is it so long? It's probably because of those cutscenes. Holy crap, this game is like watching a movie. This game pretty much is a movie. So one person on IMDb said this game lacks interactive entertainment. That's pretty much just watching a movie. You could play this game blindfolded if you know where everything was. I actually did kind of play this game blindfolded once. This plays on emulator once, and the picture would go out in one level, so it's completely, it's like being completely blind. And I used some tactics that I learned from watching Terry Garrett's videos. And yeah, I managed to play the game just by listening to sound. I actually beat a few levels in the game just by listening to sound only. So thank you, Terry Garrett. I highly doubt Terry Garrett is watching aka the Mega T Garrett. I highly doubt he's watching these videos right now. I doubt you are saying videos, but if he is, thank you. He taught me a lot about gaming and sound and gaming. If I ever make games in the future, I will make sure I put some really good sound effects in them so they'll know. So people are blind to play the games, or people can figure out how to play games without any sound. It's actually a pretty unique thing. I never really heard much about it before. And Terry Garrett's doing an LP right now. Legend is held in the drawers. So we're coming across some turbulence. We're getting shot at by these TIE fighters magically appeared. Oh look, the character we're playing has got his wing blown off. He's gonna crash down the surface of planet Corellia down there. Or if that's the same Corellia Han Solo and Wedge are from. So our comrade is up in orbit still. He's trying to dodge around the TIEs. I think they're TIEs or made, that could be something else. We're gonna crash in this desert. Yeah, crashing in the desert. How cliche is that? We're gonna have to eject. Oh, we have to pop and eject out. And you see our ship exploded back there. So, okay, so there's some sort of TIE fighter thing. And shooting at our friend, and oh, look, our friend just died. Oh, Bob Saget, our friend just died. But who cares? I mean, we never really knew him anyways. He's like the Natasha Yar of Star Wars. We never really knew him. We hardly knew him. And now he's dead. Just like a lot of those other rebels that went to destroy the Death Star. By the way, this game's Rebel Assault 2, as you may have noticed by now. So yeah, this game is a sequel. The original was on PC and Sega CD, but the original sucked. It was similar to this, but it sucked. So I'm not even going to bother playing it, because I just heard nothing but bad things about it. I think AVGN may have reviewed it once. So a bunch of Stormtroopers are gossiping about it. So now, yeah, did you read that new space catalog last night? Yeah, since the T1s came out, they want us to replace them. Yeah, I also saw that Space Star last night too. Yeah, well, crap, I don't think my pension covers this. So yeah, they just got shot down by yours truly. And now we're going to have to run inside. They just call that guy Rookie 1. It's like he doesn't even have a real name. He's the same guy that was the main character in the first movie. Just some generic pilot from Tatooine that ended up joining the Rebels, and he destroyed the Death Star in the first game. That's all I need to know about this character. And it's just a continuation. He's still a rookie, even though he blew up the Death Star. And now he's going inside some sort of mining place. I think this is a mining center on Corellia. I remember seeing footage from this on that green PlayStation Pix demo CD from 1996, the one I kept talking about earlier. I remember seeing footage. I thought this was the coolest thing ever back in the day. I mean, my dad would play this game a lot, and the demo a lot, and I'd think, wow, this is awesome, I want this game, but no story really knew ever had it. Until years later, in 2017, when I bought it for like, how much did I pay this game again? $6? Yeah, that's right, I actually bought this game for $6. That's how cheap it is. And I could beat this game in an hour. That's another fork in the, well, not really fork in the road, it's more like it's across train tracks. Not only is it illegal, but it's also dangerous to walk across train tracks. But considering the Empire pretty much runs this place, I don't think that Rebel really cares. But I think Rebels really care about following Imperial rules. I doubt it. Look at that, I just murdered a bunch of Stormtroopers already. I'm probably a public enemy #1 now. I'm probably very high on the Empire's hit list for doing all this stuff. And look at that, they just fall into the tracks, into the railroad tracks or whatever it is when they get shot at. Now I have to crawl, I have to play Frogger or Elite Frog or something like that and go like, oh, ribbit. Let's look around. Okay, oh look, a train's coming. Okay, move, you stupid fool, the train's coming. Okay, you didn't get hit by the train. He's still using his GPS system, his Game Boy GPS to look around. He's probably just playing on his Game Boy or something like that. I don't even think they're really doing anything. Oh, look at that, it's a Corellian transport. It's guarded by 2 Stormtroopers. Yeah, like that's really threatening. We just blast them away easy. And so we found the Corellian's going to take off and fly, I think. Yeah, he's going to fly. What else he's going to do? He's just going to use the bathroom on the ship. Maybe he's going to use the washroom on the ship. I don't know. So we're going to escape. No, the door is closing on us. We can't escape like this. Dang it. What else are we going to do? Why don't we just go the other way? Yeah, I guess we don't really have much of Jersey. That's all you get. It's not like Rogue Squadron where you get different medals or things like that for accuracy. Alright, now we have to guide ourselves through the mining tunnel. This part's pretty, challenging, actually. They're pretty much flying the Millennium Falcon through this intricate tunnel system. Through the narrow corridors, a narrow passageway. We have to guide ourselves around here. It's going more like Star Fox. I think Star Fox 64 had levels like these. And this game predates Star Fox 64. I think this game originally came out in like 1995, I think. And then 1996, I think is when it got ported onto the PlayStation. This version is technically a port then, if that makes any sense. So again, I actually played this level without any visuals once on my emulator. I managed to get through. Again, special thanks to Terry Gare for showing me how to play video games just using sound only. So thank you again. And now we're kind of, I know Rogue Squadron probably took inspiration from this too, because Rogue Squadron games, some of the later ones had levels like you get to fly through corridors or narrow passageways. This game was made by Factor 5. Those are the people that later go on to make the Rogue Squadron games. That's a shame. Factor 5 doesn't exist anymore. It first, I think it started around the mid-90s, around the time this game came out. I think it's been defunct since like 2003 or sometime like that, around the time Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike came out on the GameCube. Well, I might make a video of that game, but I haven't played that game in like 7 years almost, but yeah, I'll try to play that game again. I remember I played that game with my dad once. I played 2-player mode. We had to go against the Death Star. My dad wanted to fly the Y-Wing, and I said, but the Y-Wing's locked. My dad's like, I don't care. I'm flying the Y-Wing. I'm like, okay, you go ahead, fly the Y-Wing. But he couldn't because it was locked. Oh, the fun times. Actually, because Rogue Squadron 2 was on Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike. But it could only be played in 2-player mode. A lot of people were intrigued. How does a GameCube do? How's a GameCube, small little GameCube disc full 2 full GameCube games on it? that black magic, witchcraft, sorcery? Or those just start on PlayStation disc? This whole game is a little bit on one PlayStation disc. I'm pretty sure there's also Philosoma that kind of looked like this too a bit. I might do an LP on Philosoma in the future. That game only has 4 levels, and the first 2 levels are a pain to get through, but after that the game kind of just gives up after that. So now we're using the turret at the end, and there's like stormtroopers on those flying platform Back to the Future like things. They're coming after us, gotta shoot them down. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. And I have to shoot down that barrier thing, that electric barrier thing. Okay, we shot down the barrier thing, so we got through. Now this looks like the inside of the Death Star from Return of the Jedi. We're flying through it, and again, I'm not even really doing much in terms of actual flying. We're really just moving a crosshair around and shooting at stuff. Again, it's not like I watch a movie, and to make matters worse, this would be easy if I had a mouse or a joystick, or even like a gun, like some like Duck Hunt or something like that, but no, you don't get any of that at all for this game. Instead, you just have to use the D-pad on the PlayStation controller. That's right, I'm using a D-pad on a PlayStation controller, the arrow keys on a PlayStation controller to move and navigate around through all this. I think I just made it out of the clear. I am out of the clear. Yup, here we are. We escaped the Corellia mine. Whoop-de-doo, we escaped the mine. And about half this disc is over now. That's right, half the first disc is about over now. So now we're going to have to regroup with the Rebel forces. We're going to hyperspace, I think. Chapter complete. Yeah, who cares about my score? Who cares about score at all? But you do win extra lives in this game, so I guess it's kind of good. For the most part, score doesn't really mean much in this game. So it's just going to be some more cutscenes. You can see those pizza slice ship things that look like they're about to collide into each other. I think it will. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it looks like something that could have been on AFV Star Wars Edition. I've been watching America's Playing some videos again lately. They've been putting that on Disney Plus lately. I like that. I like AFV, especially the 2002 AFV when Tom Bergeron was the host. So now, yeah, we don't really need to see this. We could just cut through most of this stuff here. This is just footage from Empire Strikes Back and footage from... Yeah, I don't really need to see much of this stuff anyway, so... Just some more boring cutscenes, boring crap as usual. And just a bunch more boring stuff. We don't really need to see this. So I guess I'll just call it off here. This is Ray Phoenix signing out.